We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those.
Something big about to happen. I hear the beat tapping.
We some fly rhyming felines rapping on the track. Better yet, grab a gat, cause we hot like doors closed, windows up, cause that's the way we like to ride. Windy City hitting. Check mic 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Yo, what's up, Chicago? And welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio, episode 645. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, aka Ms. Hip Hop. And today is a very special day, like on God it is. We got some special guests in the building. We have an artist, rapper, hip hop creative, Dice Ceno from Washington, D.C. by the way of Maryland. And of course, we got my homegirl all the way from Saturn. Yes, you heard me correctly. Not Earth. We said Saturn. Black Silq. I'm so happy to have her on the show. Y'all just don't understand. Y'all already know the vibe. Y'all already know the energy. She's here. So let's give her a big round of applause while y'all at home. Period.
Thank you. I love how you said that.
Yes, because I'm happy to have you here, girl. You just don't know. You do not
Saturn.
know. Yes. Yes. Okay, y'all, they're going to be here talking about their recently released single called Fuchsia. Okay. And we're going to get into their personality. You know what I'm talking about? Just the kind of person they are behind the microphone and what type of lifestyle they lead with the music and contributing to hip hop and everything. So without further ado, up next to the mic, the one and only Dice Ceno and Black Silq. What's up, y'all?
What's going on? What's up with it?
How you doing?
Thank y'all for being here on today's show tonight, Friday night. I really appreciate it. I love the energy here already.
Me too.
Okay, let's get into it. For all y'all who don't know, we usually do a traditional icebreaker question for all the artists. So let's get started. All right. What's one question that you've been waiting for an interviewer to ask you, but no one has yet?
That's a good one. Well, you know what I'm saying? I guess for me it would be why I'm so bipolar with the music and shit.
Oh, man.
I think that would be one of them, for real. Like why I have two different sides, because I always tell people, you know, I have Black Silq and Black Silq. Black Silq with the A and Black Silq with the X. They're two different, you know, identities. I want people to know that. But what seems to be the issue is that when people come across my music, they'll hear like something like Pockets, which is more of a gentle type of sound. Then they'll go to Meat Cutter and they're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Who is this? Like, you got this talking about love and bubbles and, you know, like gold at the end of a rainbow, like a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. And the next I'm talking about slicing some nigga's throat. So, so there, you know, it's hard to capture, like, you know, like that true audience. But for me, my true audience would be the people that accept me as is.
Okay, I can see where that correlation will come from, because you do have like two different personalities when it comes to your music. You got the soft side and you got the hardcore Black Silq, and I love both of them, to be honest. So
She loves you too. They all do.
Okay. That's what's up. What about you Dice Ceno?
Man, shit, I don't know. They would have been asked a lot of questions. Some of them I couldn't even answer. I couldn't even get a straight up answer. But I don't know. Most times, I don't know. I kind of been asked all the questions. I think. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They really don't. Questions they don't ask me. I don't. Honestly, I
It's a good
wouldn't.
question. It's a
Yeah,
good
that
question.
shit really fuck. Yeah, that one fucked me up right there. Like I don't know, because sometimes they ask questions I wish they really didn't even ask. Like,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I can't. Yeah, you got me on that one. That's the first. That's the question right there. I couldn't even answer. I had to.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you got me on that one.
Because she's a different type of interviewer. Like she
Yeah,
doesn't do like basic. Like she goes
she
like,
going like,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. You
That's
probably,
why
yeah, you probably.
cream
She
of the
did it for
crop.
me.
She's
Yeah,
top tier.
yeah.
thank you.
That's the answer to the question right there. You probably answered the question, and I didn't have no answer for it. Yeah, that's the newest. That's the newest one right there.
Okay, there ain't nothing wrong with that, and it might come to you throughout the interview. You never know, right?
Yeah, I would definitely let you know. I
All
would
right,
definitely let you know.
nothing wrong with that. Okay, so since we passed the icebreaker question, you guys, I gotta know, like, well, let's start off with Three Dice Ceno. I want to know the deeper meaning behind your name. And what I know from is from Islamic mathematics, referencing the three. I get that to the acronym behind dice. How did those concepts come together, and what do they say about your personality?
Well, the dice is basically it mainly got like actually from where I'm from because I'm from South Florida, so the neighborhood I'm from. I was just talking to my little homeboy yesterday about it. You feel me? He was like, "Yo, y'all always used to take up for me. You know, we ain't never had nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always looked out for me and everything." And it was just like that because our neighborhood, we didn't really get jobs. I'm back like I'm an '80s baby, you know what I'm saying? So there wasn't really no opportunity at the time. So like the acronym for dangerously imbalanced according to our environment was like we found a way, even though it wasn't the right way. You know what I'm saying? We was dealing with like being harassed by police, stuff like that. And some of them, you know what I'm saying, in the acronym for it, it don't mean like you mean a threat to somebody but just them seeing you as a threat, you know what I'm saying, mentally and physically, you know what I'm saying, just from being for the neighborhood. Because I'm like, some of these dudes were just going to school, they weren't even in the street, and they was getting harassed by police or things was happening they couldn't get right, you know what I'm saying, and then some of them just ended up going into the street or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then just me seeing that from the perspective I seen it, you know what I'm saying? Because I had older homeboys that showed me ways of doing about it differently, but I didn't. I was hard headed, but you know what I'm saying. Now that I'm grown, I understand that. And that acronym right there, every time I use that name, or you know what I'm saying, just it for being there, just remind me of my neighborhood and everything. Like I carried on my back.
Okay. So you got your name from the streets basically, and your the
Yeah, basically, yeah, it was basically, yeah, it's basically just anybody's environment, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Your environment is actually what takes effect on you. You know what I'm saying? Growing up and all that. You know what I'm saying? Mentally and physically, how you go about it. You know what I'm saying? So, and then how you come out of it dangerously, that's just on you. You know, if you come out this person that, you owning businesses and doing your thing, you still dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You made it out of one of the worst situations you possibly could have got out of. Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? You probably ain't get there yet, but you got somewhere.
definitely, definitely. Okay, and Black Silk, what's the power behind your name? Like, how'd you get it?
Honestly, man, one day, you know what I'm saying? Well, there's a little story behind it. I love black. Like black is one of my favorite colors. Like, and unfortunately, it ties down to like, death and dark stuff and all that type of stuff. But I just always felt comfortable in black clothing because I'm not really someone that likes attention too much. So I always felt like black would, hide me. You know what I'm saying? And so when it came to the Silk part, um, I just love silk. I love the fabric. I love the look of it, the feel of it, and it's low key. As this sounds a little weird, it's a bit of an aphrodisiac for me.
Mm.
So, there's a song called L's Interlude from DJ Quick on his album, Rhythmalism. Once I first heard that song, because it's really El DeBar singing, I just thought of like silk all over the place, silk drapes, silk covers and sheets and pillows. And I was like, that shit kind of
Oh,
sexy. So I
okay.
just put that together like
Yeah,
black silk, you feel me? And people was like, I talk smooth and shit. So I'm like,
Mhm.
let's put it together.
shit, that work.
I love that. That's dope.
That's it,
Like
yo.
so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I always wondered what your name meant, but I like that concept, how you conceptualize that. Um,
So,
yeah. Three Dice Ceno, you say that your music it tackles a lot of heavy subjects like anxiety, PTSD, and discrimination and depression. How important is it for you to use hip hop as a platform to start conversations about mental health and social issues?
Man, I think it's real important, especially like man, how they go about it. You know what I'm saying? As far as like how you go through the system with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be thinking like sometimes they really don't, you know what I'm saying? Even though you plead your case to people, they really don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You watching people, I watch people every day that got it. You know what I'm saying? I know people every day that got it, especially myself that go about it. You know what I'm saying? And man, shit, I know I've been to the point where I don't even know how I just held my composure on things. You know what I'm saying? Just having to deal with it and just being at age and still having to deal with it now that I'm up in age and everything. Like as a kid, I used to just walk around just angry all the time. Just angry, like a little angry ass kid all the time, angry about shit. So you know what I'm saying? I think it's way important because like I know like I got my son, he dealing with kids with autism. I think it's just important just for us to deal with all kind of issues going on like that stayed in here first as far as everything, not anywhere else in the world, but here, like that's like to me one of the biggest problems. You know what I'm saying? That shit fucks up. Like you can't communicate right. Like I have issues communicating with people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like hard. You can't really get your point across. People don't know how to do that, and there ain't really enough people really out there to help like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though they say they help, and it don't mean just because they got the job title, don't mean they really out there help. And I
Mm-mm.
think that the music, man, just so you got somebody to relate to, somebody that also going through it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because they in the music don't mean they ain't dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? Just because they somewhere in life or got money or got nicer things than you don't mean they ain't dealt with it in life and still dealing with it. And I be thinking just yeah, and I be thinking just because how the music, music stream, music everywhere. You can go up the street to a bar, somebody doing an open mic or something. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the type of person I support everybody. I got promoters that be like, yo, he Three Dice done sat in open mics and just he didn't even perform. He just was listening to the artist. Then I go home like at the end of the thing, like sometimes I just want to hear music. You know what I'm saying? Just to see like who's new. I might relate to somebody in there. You know what I'm saying? And then we just start networking just because I related off of something you said in your music. Is usually that's how I network all people.
Okay, that does make sense. I think music is very therapeutical, and the way you can relate to other people through your music is helping them too, emotionally and spiritually, and even physically. You know, when people have pains in their bodies, when they hear your voice or the message behind your music, it makes them feel better internally. So I understand that.
Yeah, yeah, that's just been my go-to for any, my anxieties, anything. I just roll my blunt. I probably sometimes I just listen to an instrumental. Like
Hmm.
I done had homeboys that done stayed with me. I done did music with. They be like, "What you in there doing? Just sitting there listening?" I'm like, I don't even need to rap today. I just need to just. Sometimes it's just this. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. I definitely understand that, brother. Black Silk. Important, important question. how does being a black woman in hip hop music in 2026 amongst so many men make you feel as an artist?
Um, I'm gonna keep it like a stack. I don't see gender. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't stop me. Like men, women, dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like monsters, aliens. Like I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I just go out there and do me, yo. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, because I'm a woman, y'all playing me and da da da, because I'm putting that on myself already. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that is a big thing. There's a lot of, sexism and thing like that going with women being in hip hop, you feel me? But I just try to look at it like, okay, I see this is happening. What can I do to try to break that? You know what I'm saying? And let that not be me. Like that's my label. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see me as Black Silq. Like
Right.
I'm out here trying to do what I want to do, and I'm trying to push myself with full force, come at it every day, and eventually, hopefully, it becomes something that people could see, like with no blinders on, like they see what I present to the world every day. If it goes somewhere, it goes somewhere. If it doesn't, it's okay, because as long as I say to myself, I can't regret this because I did it with all my heart. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
And
I don't care for that too much. I mean,
that,
I don't see none of that.
that's
I just
good.
go do what I gotta do.
That's
Um,
good you don't really pay attention to it, but
um,
like most of your supporters, even I've noticed, most of your supporters are men.
right.
You know,
Right.
that's what I noticed.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah,
facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
um, I don't know. A lot of it could be the topics I talk about. You know what I'm saying? Um, and at the end of the day, it's okay because I do want to touch the women too. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, hopefully, I will. But like I said, once again, the men they support, and I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, because a lot of times I try not to show myself too much because I want the music to speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll just see. But hopefully, I touch the women and the men. Thank you for the support. But once again, even if people wasn't listening, I would still do this.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
definitely. I mean, I don't want to spend too much time on the subject, but you do kind of remind me of Rhapsody. Rhapsody has more men supporters than she does have women supporters, and she thought too that she would be talking more to the women at this point than the men, but it's the men that support her, so it is what it is, you know.
I think a lot of it has to do with, I think the topics, once again, subject matter. I
Hmm.
think a lot of the men cater or gravitate towards more of the, you know what I'm saying, the concepts and the street talk and the street knowledge and all of that. And I love women, you know what I'm saying, but at the same time I think they're more so in the mainstream anyway,
Mm.
gravitate towards the twerk and the party type music and rob niggas, fuck that, black cards, fuck niggas, literally, figuratively. You know what I'm saying? Check that ass, pop that pussy.
you crazy as
Nothing's wrong
hell,
with that,
yeah, I swear.
but I like to have like a little, let's have some balance.
Hmm.
We could talk about popping pussy and all that, but we could also talk about, some creative cool shit too. Like, let's
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
don't gotta be that every day.
Damn straight.
Maybe
Definitely.
behind closed doors, yeah, sure. I don't care about that. That's cool. Do that every day behind closed doors.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Um, okay, three Dice Ceno, you've shared the stage with many people from Corey Guns to Keith Murray. What has performing taught you about yourself? Like what the experience of performing live?
Yeah, man, it taught me I didn't know I could do that shit at all. Yeah, I didn't think I was like, damn, I didn't even know. I didn't have cousin. My cousin was like, he's like, I know you was always outgoing, but I didn't think you step on the stage. I said, I ain't think so neither. You feel me? But I don't know. It's a man. I don't know. It's a rush. I don't know. For me, it's like when I'm there, it's kind of like I actually can show off what I'm trying to do. Like, am I gonna do it or not? You know what I'm saying? And it's always that time for me. Like, I always get that last little second being on that stage, just thinking I like I kind of get shook up. I ain't gonna lie, I get shook up. I do it to myself all the time, but for some reason it worked. And like as soon as I hear my music, it's just like, all right, I'm in that zone, and I go. But I don't know. I tell my homeboy, he asked me if I get scared. I said I get scared. I said that's the only way I could perform. If I don't get scared, I'm not gonna perform. I'm just gonna act. I probably go. They probably won't find me. I probably walked off somewhere. I got real bad ADHD, so I gotta get scared. I got, you know what I'm saying. I gotta get sidetracked. You feel me, real fast. I gotta get set back into reality. That's what I think happens. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know why it happens, but it happens. I don't even lie to nobody. I be like, yeah, man, I get scared of the motherfucker, but I do that shit. You feel me? I say I ain't no scary ass nigga. So once I get scared, I get mad. I be like, I ain't born like I ain't built like that. I ain't gonna do that. We gonna go ahead and do this. You know what I'm saying? And I start doing, and then I don't know. I go into the zone, and that's it. Like once I tap in, I tap in. But I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I gotta go into the cities. Like the traveling for me, man, especially with my mental health, like the traveling was cool. I was like, man, shit, I'll show up. You need me over there, I'll go over there. You know what I'm saying? I went to the Mint LA. I love that over there. I met a couple dudes over there. I met the dude Boaz from Queen of the South. He was cool, and I learned he had an artist, and I still try and get up with him. But me and him still cool. It's the best way of networking too. That's my favorite way of networking. I could be face to face with you. We could be straight up with it. We ain't even gotta. You ain't gotta. I ain't gotta be on the phone wondering if you just bullshitting me. I could just read it off you right in front of you. Say, oh, all right, we can go on next person, and I go on next person. You feel me? Or if we gonna work, we gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I just love the experience. It's like that. To me, that's really what it is right there. Like the whole experience. Once you do them shows and you meet them people, it's a better experience than just like it's just being on the internet or just a phone conversation. Like
Yeah.
and I'm really experiencing things and seeing new things and getting like new coaches. I done met all different types of walk of life just going out there. You know what I'm saying? Like you be in one city, but then you meet in other cities that's coming to that same area,
Mm-hmm.
trying to do the same thing. So I take it in as a lesson every day.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a networking experience. You can definitely pick up on people's energy better in person and their
Yeah.
vibe. So I definitely understand that. So yeah. Black Silk, like when listeners hear your music, um, let's see, when listeners hear Black Silk's record, okay, what production elements immediately tell you that they're actually listening to your sound and nobody else's?
You good. And I think you enjoy the fact that you're good. Cause you be getting me stumped the fuck out, yo.
No, no, no.
Hey,
I
You're
love it.
good, yo. I think one of the or some of the production elements that they can expect or be able to, decipher like, oh, this is Black Silk, I think would be the beat choice. Like the beat choice. I think that's one of the biggest you know, for them to be like, oh yeah, I could definitely tell that. So because I like a lot of gritty type beats, a lot of gritty, dusty type beats, or storytelling type beats. Like that's like one of the main ones that I really love to do. But especially, I would say my intros.
Mm,
I have a tag that you're gonna hear. It's gonna be like Silk in a very deep, dark, demonic type voice. Once you hear that, you already know what you're in for. So it's like I think that's mainly what they would be looking for. That and song structure. That's mainly the main thing that they'll be able to know. That's Silk off rip. I would say that.
Okay, and that I also want to add to that, like your sultry, seductive voice that you have. Because it can go either way. You can get real crazy with it, or you can be real sexy. And that's probably the Gemini in you.
Yeah, that's also the phone sex voice.
Yeah.
So
Yo.
you know what I'm saying. When it's that time, I can. So what you talking about? Like,
Hey, man.
You
Yeah.
crazy. I love it. I love
Oh yeah, yo.
it.
definitely
Oh,
Gemini voice.
thank.
Definitely Gemini vibes for sure.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, y'all. Let's get into this music. Um, First, I want to know, like, how did y'all start collaborating on this particular track, Fuchsia? Like, basically, like, how y'all meet and everything. Like, was it online? I mean, through the music, through what?
Three dice, take it away from here.
Why? So I had I had I had this beat, you know what I'm saying? And I done had this beat for like I ain't even gonna fake. I had that beat for like 6, 7 years. I ain't even gonna lie. Didn't know what the fuck to do with it. Listened to that shit 100 times. Love the shit. Couldn't find nothing to do with it. And then one day I ain't gonna lie. Emerged, posted this shit up, and I heard a flow, and I was like, hold up, man. I said, yo, I know, you feel me? I said, I got something. I said, I got something for her, you feel me? So I played a beat, and then I kind of like played a song that they playing, and where Emerge had her posted on his thing, and then I seen how it fit so much, like her whole style. I was like, yo, this crazy. Then I was always listening to it because he posted her. So I was liking her on his page. I said, hold on, I keep liking his shit on her shit on his page. I said, let me go follow her first, start liking her shit on her page, start listening to more, see if it's. I said, let me just make sure it ain't just one song I'm hearing, you feel me? So I just kept listening. Then I started becoming a fan. I ain't gonna fake. I'm like, damn, yo, I ain't never heard no. I said, ain't no female rapping like this. Like, telling my homeboy and shit. He like, what you listen? I was like, man. I said, yeah, I'm listening on Instagram. I ain't even telling his name because I was like, nah, you ain't. This is gold right here. Like, you don't give away gold. You gonna go ahead. You gonna try to get my feature. I'm working on my feature. So I got up with her. I thought she was gonna be like, oh nah, you know what I'm saying? I only do certain. I was like, cause I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? I said, I don't know if she gonna do this beat. I said, these beats right here, she just sound like she straight hip hop. Like she probably bump some Easy E in a box Chevy type shit. You feel me? Real cool ass show to probably sip on a 40 with you and shit. You feel me? You play some slow shit for her, she probably be like, hey nah nigga, we don't play that in my car type shit. You feel me? So I hit her. She was like, "Oh yeah, just send the beat." I was like, "All right, this is a shot in the dark." You feel me? She was like, "Yeah, I get on with it." So she was like, I laid down, did it, sent it to her. She was still cool with it. I was like, "Oh, all right." She was like, "Yeah, I like the little part at the hook and the hook." I said, "Oh, all right." She was fuck with it. All right, I got it. I said, I just waited to see what she do on it. So I'm like, amp. I'm like, yo, I know this shit gonna be hard. So whole, I'm thinking about the whole time before she sang it, I'm just listening to like Cause I see she dropped like she be dropping little sneak peeks of her shit. You be like, yo, just worked on this. So I listened to all of them. I said, this might be my shit right here, right here. Let me check it out. So I'm checking them all out, but they all dope. You feel me? I'm like, yeah, she done come ahead. I always check out the sneak peeks. You feel me? I'm always in the sneak peeks with her, yo, cause she'll be like, I just worked on this. You feel me? Little rough copy type joint. So you know what I'm saying? After she laid that shit down, I already knew. When I heard it, I was like, oh yeah. I said, yo, I said this shit amazing. Like, yo, I only every time they play her verse, I only play her verse. I don't play my shit. You feel me? I play her verse more than I play my shit. So I'll be like, yo, when she play her verse, that's why the verse is on my page. I was like, hold up, I'm not putting my verse, yo. I'll play her verse, yo, because I was like, she came through like a motherfucker. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm because I was like, dude's gonna appreciate this verse. I was like, yo, dude's gonna preach. They were like, who's this? I'd be like, yeah, y'all ain't know. There's females out there like this that talk like this, my nigga. You feel me? like right here. You know what I'm saying? But she
Definitely.
really, she really touched it, did it, She
Yeah.
really made that song what it is for real. Like she really put that down. I was like, she even like it's like she read the play for real. I was like, yeah, she made that song exactly how. Because I was like, any other person, I would have been mad. I know I would have been mad. I would have been like, nah, I ain't even gonna run with it. I made a mistake. You feel me?
I feel you, because to me the song, like it reminded me of Wale's Lotus Flower, because fuchsia is a plant and it attracts hummingbirds, and
Yeah,
I find myself like a hummingbird. If I find a song that I really like, I'm gonna hum to it lightly. And
yeah,
one of the reasons why I fucked with it was because of Silk. She put me in a place of being younger and having mental sex with my best friend, and I'm still a virgin. And that's some deep, deep, deep shit. I get it. But that's what it put me in a mind frame of. And that's why I really like the song, because even Wale's Lotus Flower didn't have like a female version to it, but it had a female essence to it.
yeah.
So y'all work together really, really well on this track, Fuchsia. And I'm telling everybody out there in Chicago, LA, Texas, Atlanta, go stream the heck out of this song, Fuchsia. Okay? It's a beautiful track. If you like women, if you like men, you're gonna like this track. You really are. Yeah. Oh, also I like the angelic type beat. So who produced the beat?
Oh man, this one of my producers, uh Adrian Rich. Adrian Rich, he's different. I could say he's different. He's like one of these. He's the only producer I experiment with for real. Like he's the only one he could show me something and he'd be like, "I hear you on it," and give it to me, and I still went like I told you this beat. I had this beat for like 6 years. I didn't know what to do with it. Like I had no idea. I was like, I don't even know what you know what I'm saying? It's like he mix hip hop with like different type of other sounds, like probably like some techno or sometimes like some house. It depends. You know what I'm saying? And the way that he put it in there, you know what I'm saying? Or it might be a hip hop R&B type thing, or it might got like a, you know what I'm saying? And he'll just always like throw the idea out there, like check this beat out. I think you'll work good on it. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of them, but I didn't think it would turn into this. This now I take his word for it when he throw me some beats because this one here it took me by surprise. Like I formulated it good because I kind of knew. I knew it had to be her. You know what I'm saying? Like it couldn't be no other. I was like, it's not gonna be no other female. After I heard her, I was like, I'm sold. Like I'm still sold. I was still sold on her Obsidian take. I'm like, I'm sold on Black Silk flow. Like
Yeah, definitely. She's an incredible artist. I'm talking about her like
yeah,
she's sitting right here, but you
yeah, she
know,
is right here.
she is dope though. And
Yeah,
I don't know. I fuck with it
yeah,
hardcore.
that shit. Yeah, that shit hard. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
definitely
every
yeah.
track she's done, Me Cutter, Pockets,
Yeah, she cold,
Sacred,
man. She cold.
she cold with it, period. So,
Yeah.
you know. But what I want to ask y'all, just to wrap it up a little bit, what do you all have planned for summer 2026? Like any projects, visuals, collaborations? Like what's up, Black Silk?
Well, I'm currently working on a new album. It is called Distorted Scriptures. It is about 30 tracks long. So, in current day, you would call that a two disc album, you know.
Yeah.
I've been told not to do that because the short attention spans and all that shit. But once again, with my I don't give a fuck attitude, you know, I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I have a plan on how to promote it since we are in a single dominated vibe where streamings only care more for like singles versus albums. You know what I'm saying? Albums is really for people that really that's your fan base, you know. So each song I'm just gonna promote each song on it, but I wanted to create the album for the people that support me, you know what I'm saying? So that likes cohesive or projects all together. I wanted to do that for them. This shit took me about a year to do. I'm stressed the fuck out. I'm not gonna hold you because I put a lot of thinking power in this shit, you know. But when I tell you that this shit is fire, it's fire. And I've been trying to practice discipline by not showing y'all everything like I fucking like to do because I want it to be fresh to your ears. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just know it's dark. It's on the dark side. It's on the dark side. But I don't want to give too much of the surprises where something might shift your mind and be like, oh, I didn't expect that. So it's dope. It's good. Couple features. And yeah, I'm super proud of it because my writing ability has increased. So I'm yeah.
Beautiful. Chef's kiss on that. I can't wait
Yeah.
to see what you got working with. Three Dice Ceno, what you got planned? We got like 2 more minutes.
I got the Art of Broken Pen dropping. It's a little EP, probably like I think it's like five, six tracks. With a producer, Broken Pen. Also got coming up. I'm dropping a single called Greatness, and then right now I'm working on projects with Young Nab. That untitled project. We don't know how far it's going. We got the first track out already called Maybach Curtains, and then from that after that it's radio. It's putting music on radio and getting back to shows for real.
That's what's up. Okay. Well, I want to say thank you all for coming on today's show. It was a pleasure getting to know y'all energy, y'all vibes, and I hope the frequencies was the same between you and I. And thank you, Chicago, for tuning in to another episode of Speak Your Mind Radio. I love y'all so much. Stay safe and dangerous, and peace.
Peace.
All right, for sure. Peace.